Rick Shiels has more subscribers on his YouTube channels than most influencers dream of, raises a ton of money for charity events, is one heck of a golfer, an accomplished coach, a tremendous family man, an all-around nice guy, and has a net worth that caught us by surprise. Rick got into golf early in life. He started playing the game at Hart Common Golf Club in West Auden at age 10. He was born in Bolton, England in 1986, and he credits his interest in golf to his mom, Rick Shiels. According to him, Lynn got into golf much later in her life and always dragged Rick to the driving range even when he didn't want to be there. It wasn't his fault. Rick had his eyes on another sport, football. When Lynn started taking golf lessons, she ensured Rick followed her to the driving range. Rick didn't even enjoy the game, and he didn't start to enjoy it until he hit one shot that made him feel good. After that magical moment, Rick asked to tag along the next time Lynn would go for her golf lessons. Rick and his mother Lynn ventured into the sport, with Lynn going on to become lady captain while Rick grew to be a junior captain. Rick and his mother visited the famous old course St. Andrews, and his journey as a golfer began. We can all agree that golf is somewhat magical. Once you start having fun, it hooks you and never lets you go. With over 2.5 million subscribers across 2 channels on YouTube, Rick Shiels is one of the biggest YouTube golfers out there. Rick isn't just another wannabe golfer on YouTube. He earned a diploma in golf studies at the Myerscough College in Lancashire, England. Rick completed his PGA training and became qualified to play as a professional. Instead of playing competitive golf, Rick decided to work at the Mere Golf and Country Club in Cheshire, England. He later worked at Trafford Golf Centre before he started his YouTube channel in 2011. Most of Rick's filming for his YouTube channel took place while he worked at Trafford Golf Centre. Rick is what you call an influencer. He is making an impact on the sport in a way most professional golfers can't. In 2019, Rick Shiels made waves when his channel became the biggest golf channel on YouTube, with over 560,000 subscribers. Later in 2020, he became the first golf blogger with over 1 million subscribers. Rick started his YouTube channel to gain more customers while working at the Trafford Golf Centre. He posted various videos related to golf and has achieved great success since then. His most watched video, Cheating at Golf with Illegal Clubs and Ball,
some clubs that I hope will help me play better golf out on the course today,
has amassed over 5 million views. His channel Rick Shiels Golf has amassed over 500 million views. Almost 587 million to be more exact. Despite having almost 3 million subscribers on YouTube and managing a podcast, Rick remains a family man. The 37-year-old is married to Clary Sheila. Together they have 3 children, Ivy, Pearl, and Jude, 2 girls and a boy. Rick spoke about his children and how his approach to golf has influenced his parenting skills. Rick feels he could be more patient with his kids, but he pushes them hard because, like any parent, he wants the best for them.
You genuinely want the best for them.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think I'm not pushy, but I certainly...
The YouTube sensation has also confessed that although he would love to see his children go into golf, he'll be happy if they don't and would prefer to do something else. All his kids have some interest in the sport. His eldest daughter, Ivy, plays the most, so she could spend some time along with her father.
This daughter, Ivy, who's 7 at the moment, soon to be 8, she's kind of...
However, his remaining 2 kids seem to have a genuine interest in the sport, whether he's around or not. Most parents don't want their kids to fail if they can help, but we all learn from mistakes and become successful by not repeating them. Rick Shiels has failed before in his life, and he attributes his biggest failure as the catalyst that catapulted him into the position of success. Rick admits that his biggest failure was never being good enough in school. He always struggled through exams and barely managed to make it to college. He never enjoyed learning and has always felt that he never had any opportunities from an academic standpoint. He failed important exams that could have taken him places or helped him get into a better position. Rick never let his failures define him. Rick told himself early on that as long as he could find a job where he never had to write, he'll be fine. Thanks to golf, he never has to work a job where he has to write.
I always remember thinking to myself, as long as I can find a job where I don't have to write, I think I'll be fine.
Rick's videos on YouTube did wonders for his job. He recalled his experience. I became one of the busiest golf coaches in the world. I was booked up for about 7 weeks in advance, and there were people flying in from Europe and the States to have lessons. However, this career path in golf is not without a hitch either. Rick recalls a time in 2010 when he was still a golf coach. He had just turned pro and was coaching at the Trafford Golf Center. The center was taken over and the driving range was shut down. Rick went from 0 to naught in the twinkle of an eye, from being too busy to gate shut in a matter of days. Rick was saving for his wedding at the time and had to go home to his fiancée to tell her he had lost his job. What would you have done if you found yourself in such a situation? Tell us in the comment section. The next morning, with the help of his soon-to-be wife, Clary, a school teacher, he drafted a cover letter and CV, printed 30 copies, and drove around the city, submitting his application to every place where he could coach golf. His plan turned out great, and he was offered 8 different jobs. About a week later, the driving range got sold to someone else, and Rick got his job back. But the experience showed him that regardless of the situation, he's never going to lie down and let things be as they are. From being almost out of a job, Rick opened a YouTube channel the following year and grew it to over 2 million subscribers. Rick enjoyed success with his channel so much that he began working with large brands like Nike, MasterCard, and Garmin. His sponsorship with Nike started in 2017, but had to come to an end in 2021. Nike was Shiels' biggest sponsor for over 4 years. When the initial contract ended, the company hoped to get Rick to switch to a paid-to-post model that would encourage his viewers to buy Nike apparel. Rick felt the model would hurt his relationship with the audience and decided not to continue the partnership. With his traction and influence, Rick helped start a trend that became a mainstay in the internet golfing world. In 2019, he helped to host the first ever YouTube Golf Day. The event, which was held at the Formby Hall Golf Resort and Spa in the UK, helped raise £15,000, about $18,000, for prostate cancer in the country. Since then, Rick has earned a regular spot on Golf Monthly's top 50 golf coaches. He has also been featured on Golf Monthly's magazine front cover and YouTube channel. YouTube Golf Day is not the only event that Shiels has engaged in for charity purposes. During the COVID-19 lockdown, Shiels walked roughly 4 miles almost daily, which is about 18 holes carrying his golf clubs on his back. He did this to raise awareness and money for Mind Charity. Every day of the walk, Rick would do something different, like wearing a fancy dress or walking with his family or fellow YouTube friends. He ended up raising £50,000, about $60,000, for the charity. Rick has had several episodes with tour players. He has filmed videos with Jason Day, Tyrrell Hatton, Tommy Fleetwood, Minwoo Lee, Lee Westwood, and Rory McIlroy. The majority of his videos are now filmed at the Marriott Worsley Park. He has also staged multiple videos with champions like multiple-time DP World's Tour winner Sam Horsfield and Open Championship participant James Robinson. Rick owns 2 golf YouTube channels. Rick Shiels Golf is dedicated to entertaining and educating golfers worldwide, while the Rick Shiels Golf Show has videos of the Rick Shiels Golf Show podcast. Rick hosts the podcast alongside Guy Charnock. They delve into big talking points and tour news on the podcast. The CEO of the proposed Premier Golf League, Andy Gardner, has been introduced on the podcast. Bryson DeChambeau has also been introduced on the podcast. On Rick Shiels Golf, Rick shares in-depth reviews on golf equipment and a variety of golf courses. A running joke among his viewers is cutting a golf ball in half. Rick primarily makes money from his YouTube videos. His estimated net worth is about $2.5 million. However, he also earns a lot of money from partnerships with huge brands. He has been seen sporting Echo golf shoes in his videos and has now signed an official partnership deal with the brand. Be sure to check out more incredible golf at Golf Plus. See you there!